Juicy question for you. When was the time you were so turned on you couldn't stand it? I really hope my mom doesn't see this.
Are you gonna propose to me? That doesn't look like Kyle. That's somebody else.
What did your parents name you?
I've never done that to me. Fans asked me questions on Instagram from my story, and I told them that it could be a little personal. You know, I'm letting my fans be a little nosy.
First question is, juicy question for you. When was the time you were so turned on you couldn't stand it?
You're gonna have to answer this question too. One time I was in the bathroom and Kyle wasn't here and he's never visited me, so I decided to use the brush. And I was so turned on that I started moaning his name pretty loud, and then my brother heard. And how I knew my brother heard was because when I went out of the bathroom, I was all finished and everything. If y'all don't know, my room is like, it also has a bathroom in it, basically. So anybody that goes to the bathroom, I can see. And I looked over to see my brother listening in to the bathroom door, and I'm just like,
That was funny. He texted me right after and he was like, so you know what we just did, right? And I was like, uh-huh. He was like, I think my brother heard me. And I was like, what do you mean heard you? And he was like, I kinda, sorta, probably, I did moan your name a little too loud. And I was like, oh. I was kind of laughing at it because his brother heard him. Oh dear God.
Have I heard this before? Because it looks like something I haven't heard before.
It's something that I haven't told you before.
Alright, spill the tea.
When me and him dirty talked on the phone.
Okay.
That sums it up. So when I first met him, we weren't living in a house. We were living in our friend's backyard because we had got evicted. So we were living in a trailer in our friend's backyard, and it was a month or two into our relationship, and you know, he kept on, he was like, when are you gonna dirty talk to me on the phone and all this other crap. And one night I did it. You know, I couldn't do much because where my bed was, my brother's was right next to me in the same room, and then my parents was just down the mini hallway, and they didn't actually have a door. They had one of those ones that slid and locked. I just took my happy ass outside.
On the trampoline or on the porch?
On the pool deck. And I almost got caught. Okay, when you first met Kyle, what did you think of him, and were you shocked when he proposed?
I feel like a lot of y'all don't know this, but Kyle proposed online 3 months into the relationship.
I did.
I mean, I was shocked. It was really early, and he was like hinting it to me, and I was like, we were on the phone, and you know, he was like going on and on about, you know, engagement, like kind of testing what I thought about it and everything, and like how detailed he was like going into like trying to know what I thought about it.
And the way that I asked him, well, I first asked you, I was like, what would you think if I asked you right now?
Yeah, and I was like, are you gonna propose to me? Like, is there something that I need to know? And he proposed to me, and you know, it's early and everything, but you know, my mom and my step Charlie, they got married only like 6 months or 5 months into the relationship, and they are still together, and they're 8 or 9 years together now, maybe 7. I know it's somewhere around that range, but now me and Kyle are 1 year and almost 4 months together, so it was worth it very well.
Alright, what about when you first met me? What did you think of me? I already know this answer. He said it a million times.
When I first met Kyle, I was kind of in shock. Like, that doesn't look like Kyle. That's somebody else. Like, I was like, who is that? It wasn't more of like that. It was more like, god dang, he's hotter in person. Like, he looks so much more smaller in person. I'm not even kidding. Like, so much more smaller. And I told him the truth because he was kind of asking for the truth. So don't take it personal. It's okay. So anyways, he looks so much smaller in the face, like so much skinnier in person. Like, it's insane how different he looks in person. And he's really, really freaking attractive. I mean, I thought he was really, really attractive on the phone. Like, I was like, god dang, there's no way I could find anybody more attractive than that guy on the phone. New guy came into my life. The person on the phone went into my life. I was absolutely incorrect. You're so much more attractive in person. I don't know how, but
yeah, my camera on my phone seems to make me look taller and a lot more chubbier. Would either you or Kyle carry a child if you guys wanted one?
Since I said that you all could be nosy, I'm gonna just let you all into this. Obviously, you guys know that we're trans, and it's a little strange and weird to see a transgender person pregnant, a male transgender person pregnant. And so we decided that we do want a child. We do. And obviously it's going to be several years from now because we're not ready to have children. I mean, I am, but, you know, we have, you know, the work stuff going on and everything. So we decided that if we are to make that choice, we will have a child, but we won't be online. We will disconnect from family for 9 months straight from the pregnancy and everything, because we do not want the hate, we do not want the judgment or anything, and we're going to do that on our own. We do not want any involvement with social media. We will delete everything, and we'll come right back to it when we're done. But that would be our choice if we were to make it.
When was the last time you and Kyle did the deed?
Does yesterday count?
No.
No.
Yesterday's the count.
I'd say a week.
Yeah.
When you were mad, and then I was like, well, he was aggravated, so I was like, oh, screw the F out of you. Stop that.
Yeah. Will Kyle get a YouTube channel?
This is basically Kyle's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
The only thing is I told him this just to get this clear and just in case anything happens, is if we were to break up, I would have the account. And he's agreed on that.
Yeah. He would have the account. What inspired you to put your username as Seriously Mr. Bag?
It was 4 years ago. I was laying down and reminding you I was a chick then, and I was just like laying down on the floor, and I was like, I really want to change my username. I was like, but I want it to be unique. I want it to be rare and not something that you'd ever hear of. So I was like, seriously, what do I want to change my username to? And I was like, seriously? And then like I took like 5 minutes to think about another word. And I was like, Mr. And then I looked over and I saw Bag and I was like, seriously, Mr. Bag, that's what it is. After I made the username, everybody else started using it.
What did your parents name you? Don't answer if it makes you uncomfortable.
What I said, okay. I will give you a hint on what my birth name was, because that's what you're asking. And I'm not going to say it fully because I know that a lot of people that hate me or haters at all, they will sit there and they'll use that against me. So I'll just say the first letter of my name. It's none of your business. Okay, just
Good. How did you come out?
I didn't really come out. My family found out. And I was like, oh, well, my mom checked my profile, so I might as well kind of come out to her in a way, like, be like, hey, Mom, I saw that you saw my profile. That's how I basically came out, I guess.
I just said I was trans. Can testosterone affect your epilepsy?
I actually do think it will, but it doesn't matter if it did because I'd still take it either way. Even if it was sitting there like making me have a heart attack or something, I would still take it.
What was your reaction to losing your deed card to Kyle, and how did you feel?
It was different, you know, because you're not using this. The whole time I was like, wow, this is crazy, like what's going on? My legs are like they're like shaking so much, like what's going on? That's like, that was my reaction. And then when he went in, I'm just kidding. It was amazing. That's all I can see. I don't know how to answer these questions because, like, I have family around me. But let's just say that before Kyle took the card, I've never done that to me. So, I was like, what's going on? What's he doing? And then, like, he started doing it, and I was like, oh, God, dang, go harder. My mom and they're like, you're not posting this.
How did you feel?
After the first time, I constantly wanted it. Constantly. And that was like that for, like, 2 weeks. Of every other hour, I would like it was time. Why are you guys asking these questions?
When you passed out, did you have to go in the doctor's naked? Because that would suck.
No, but I will say that when I did pass out, they put a bunch of cords on me, you know, and in me, so they had to take off my shirt, so I was basically naked. And then the person asked for my pee, but I was like, I really don't need to pee right now. And she was like, well, we can go inside of you, kind of, and take the pee. And I'm just like, I think I will go pee in the bathroom now. I don't really want that. Oh my God, including of that, my mom called up the hospital because she couldn't be there with me. She called up the hospital and she was like, can I get one of his siblings in there? And they were like, well, no, we really can't do that. That's against the, like, guidelines and everything. And then my mom was like, well, he's special ed. And they're like, well, I understand that. We take care of people that are like that all the time. You want to know what the doctor... So, I said that I didn't need to pee. And I stood up to check if I needed to pee. So I was like, kind of like, do I need to pee? Like that? And the doctor was in front of me. And I was like, she was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just seeing if I need to pee. And she's like, oh, don't pee on the floor. Don't do that. And I'm like, why would she? The rest of the video cut off, so I'll, you know, record the rest of it later on next week. But I hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, peace.